What's up, guys? It's Wheezy here, and welcome to episode 16 of Pay to Glory. If you guys are here, you're either someone who's stuck with the channel so far through the series, or you're here for the first time because you saw what was in the title. We packed Prime Icon Patrick Vieira. Totally crazy, totally out of the blue. People were asking me what packs I was using, or I was opening when I did this. I opened the Ultimate Team packs. Over the weekend, they were doing pack promotions. I saw they were going to do 5. I haven't put that much money on the game recently. I don't plan on putting much more over the rest of the year, but I just wanted a little bit to kind of jumpstart what I was trying to do. I was just trying to kind of bank players, and I just really wanted to let them sit there until the Henrik Larsson Prime SBC came out. So I put money on there. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, and then I saw this blue flare right in the first pack, and I was thinking, is Team of the Group stage still out? What's the blue flare? I saw the blue flag, the French flag, and then I was just like, okay, Laurent Blanc, and then I saw 91 Vieira. I'm not one to usually like go crazy over packs. I'm pretty even keeled. Anybody that's ever seen me before. But that card, I was just sitting there like in total shock. I was in total silence. My girlfriend was in the next room sleeping, so I couldn't like scream and yell. But I was just sitting there, and funny enough, I was watching R9 Rise, so Danny Rise video. He was actually streaming, and I posted in the chat. I was just like, I just packed Patrick Vieira, and he was just like, oh no, you're trolling, mate. So like, it was funny because like I actually ended up having to tweet the picture, and people were just kind of like, you bastard. And then I got all this hate from all these people saying like, oh, I hate you and your pack luck, and it was funny, and it was just crazy because I just wasn't expecting it. I've never packed anybody massive. For those of you that aren't familiar with who I am, I used to work at EA from 2005 to 2009, and I worked on the original Ultimate Team. So I worked in the marketing department at EA in Burnaby, and so I've been playing Ultimate Team for 10 years, right? Literally since FIFA 09, and I've opened tens of thousands of packs, literally tens of thousands of them. Never packed Cristiano Ronaldo, never packed Lionel Messi, still haven't, but the highest rated card in terms of value, in terms of the cost on the market that I've ever packed was last year. I packed Paul Pogba on Black Friday, and he was worth 600K. And then I also packed later in the year in an SBC Neymar. So those are the two highest rated cards I've ever packed in terms of value. I packed like Suarez at some point, I think very early last year or maybe the year before. I packed Bale in previous FIFAs. So I've had guys that are worth a couple 100,000, but nobody worth anywhere close to Patrick Vieira. I didn't even know you could actually pack a Prime Icon, so that was one of the things that was crazy to me. I just thought I got the higher rated version of the two. I thought you could pack the baby and the older version. So when I went onto the market, I noticed there was only 4 of this guy, and I was thinking like, I wonder if this is a Prime version. So I went and looked at the SBC, realized that you could pack the Prime version of the card, which, I mean, call me a noob, but I had no idea you could do that. I literally thought you could only pack the other two. So when I looked, and there was only 4, and the highest rated, or the lowest rated, or the lowest valued one that was on the market was 3.4 million. So I was in total shock because this is like, what, 5 times the value of any card that I've ever got, like the highest card I've ever got in terms of value. Like I was just over the moon with this. This set me up pretty much for the rest of FIFA. I didn't even care that I didn't pack much in the rest of the packs. I packed Diego Godin, which is okay. I mean, he's worth like 35, 40K somewhere in there because of his rating. I packed a couple informs, but I didn't care. Like Prime Icon Patrick Vieira. He is perfect for that center midfield position. 83 pace. I think he's got 90 defending, 91 physical, something like that. But all his key stats, like his passing, his dribbling, like all the key stats in the game, his in-game stats are just so high rated. Like he's absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys in after the packs are done opening here, and I'm going to play my very first game with Patrick Vieira. I hope that I win. But you guys are going to see the absolute first game that I play with him. I'm just going to play an online singles match and just try him out in game. I don't want to sell him, but at the same time, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a massive Maradona fan. And Maradona was kind of the goal for me at some point this year to pack even his baby, not pack him, but to get his baby version or the higher rated version or the Prime version, whatever. Just one of the versions of Maradona. Use him as a cam. I've been planning all my teams around him. I realized that I could technically sell this Prime Icon Patrick Vieira and get Diego Maradona right now, which is absolutely crazy to me. Not only that, I could either get him or I could get baby Pele. Like, that's crazy to me. So 94 pace, 89 shooting. I could use Pele as a striker. Like, my mind blows up when I think of that as an option. Like, that's absolutely insane. So I've been tempted to do that. I want to at least use him for at least a couple games, try him out, see what I get. I never even thought that I would pack an icon this entire year. I thought maybe I'd get lucky and pack one, but I never thought I would pack the 4th highest valued player in the game at this point. So total craziness. Anybody that has any opinions on it, I would love to hear what you guys think. Should I sell him? Should I keep him? I'm going to try him out at least for a while. We also did the SBC for the loan, Carlos Puyol, so I'm going to use him in this first game too. But it's just total craziness. Like, an icon is just absolutely insane to me. So I apologize if I sound like a broken record, but I was just over the moon with this. Also, we got a bunch of players that I'm just going to throw onto the trade pile. I'm going to sell off a lot of the low rated ones. I'm going to keep the 83s and higher for any SBCs. My pack luck over Futmas has been totally crazy. I packed Alexis, I packed Diego Godin there, but Alexis was in an SBC. Karim Benzema from an SBC, David Silva from an SBC. Like, I've just gotten such high rated 80 players. I've just been hoarding them in my club just because I plan to use them in a Prime Icon SBC, probably for Henrik Larsson. I'm hoping that I can do it with the stuff I have at my disposal. And then any coins that I have that I need to buy extra players for. But I'm really hoping, I just really want to get that as a striker card to use as my focal point on my attack. So I'm going to try to build around Patrick Vieira for now. But there you go, another, I mean, he's only worth 10k now, but more good luck with Gabriel Jesus. That's just from an SBC, right? So I've had some really good luck with pack luck over Futmas. It's been a great start to 2018. Patrick Vieira, I'm totally over the moon with. Right now, what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to jump into a game. You guys are going to see the very first game with Patrick Vieira. So I want to start the live gameplay, and I think it's the first time I've actually recorded live for this series. So why don't we jump into that right now, and you guys will see the first action from him. All right, guys, so we finally found a match. It took a while. Wow, this guy's got an EPL team, and he forced in Pirlo for some reason. We played 2 games of the FUT Champs Weekend League qualifiers. We won our first 2 games. Unfortunately, the footage corrupted right at the end of it. So the first one we won 1-0, and the second one we won 7-3 over a very odd opponent that just spammed everything down the wings. It was really odd, but we're coming up against this game. This will look like an actual good match. So this is technically Vieira's 3rd game. He didn't score in either of the 2 games.
And it's rounded off the team with these 2 strikers. Lacazette. Now Lingard. Gabriel Jesus. Superb shimmy there. Put them in front. Out in front of goal.
Ooh, good effort there. Sorry, I went a little radio silent there. So this guy's going to probably do a pro switch right off the gate. Right off the bat, he's going to be a try-hard. I can just feel it, probably because he saw my team with Vieira in there. So let's see what he's going to do. He uses Ozil. Ozil I've used. I don't mind him for offline. He's capable of using offline, but he's just too poor with his shooting to justify an 88 card being as your cam. He's a really good passer, really good dribbler, but he's too weak to play in that position. The rest of his team, Sadio Mane, Morata's really annoying with his heading, and Willian actually is just so overpowered in the game. He's not one of the premium players in the game, but he's a really good player in the game. As far as Patrick Vieira so far, he's felt really good. He's just like with icons, you just feel them getting away with things. Like, they just come away with pretty much so many tackles. The ball will bounce around and they'll just come out of it just because they're so strong and they're so overpowered. He's big and long and lanky, and it's just, you can really feel that card in terms of his presence on the field. That was a really stupidly taken corner. I wasn't really paying attention, but he also covers a lot of ground. So he's just like, if you just see him here. This guy's actually a decent opponent. You can tell by the way he plays. See, look at that. Mesut Ozil right foot. Terrible, terrible effort. But yeah, you can tell by the way this guy plays that he's a good player. So that's what you get with online singles matches. You never know what you're going to get. Like, the guy could be really good, he could be really poor, but it's a nice variety of things. I've actually been really impressed with Jesse Lingard. Lingard's actually got a really decent shot for a guy that I thought would be really weak and really annoying to play. Like, again, he's not somebody that you're going to probably use in your final team, but oh, damn it, I just wanted that passed over to Lacazette. He's going to go wide there. You can't get your players out wide quick enough. It's really frustrating.
Now this looks promising. Now Sadio Mane, quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. And there is
this is he's going to cut back inside.
Now Gundogan. Alvaro Morata.
That is not a foul. Come on, get real.
Aurier. It's Jesse Lingard. Getting forward well as a team now. Now Lingard. Return pass. Lacazette.
Ooh.
Good play by the defender. Because had he messed up then, it would have cost a goal, I'm sure. Nathaniel Klein.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Really stupid skill moves. Didn't intend to do any of them. Cut in. There you go. Read that like a book. You knew that he wasn't really. He had no idea what he was doing. He was just trying to do skill moves.
Lacazette.
Just hit the button and hope for the best.
And Andrea Pirlo. Could be dangerous.
Ay, ay, ay. Like, what is happening right now?
Got it back again from his teammate. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Now Lingard. Well, maybe the counter-attack is on here. Build-up looked good there until the
I feel like this would be the type of game that just running at a guy aimlessly would be actually very beneficial.
Now Sadio Mane. Morata. Pirlo. Ah, that's a shame. He would have been in the clear, but he's overhit the pass.
I think so.
Striding onto the ball with that long stride, Vieira. Nathaniel Klein. Well read by the defender. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. That's a good idea.
There we go. That low-driven shot is just so overpowered. It's crazy. Like, all you have to do is just tap. Like, all I did there, I didn't really even direct it. I just kind of I double-tapped shoot. You could probably even hear it in the video. And he basically just drove it low into the corner. I'm not going to complain about it because I got to score a goal, but really, like, look at that. Double through the legs. Like, all you have to do is hit shoot, and it just seeing eyes its ways into a corner. Like, it just scores the goal for you, right? Like, it didn't even really require very much effort there. You just hit shoot blindly, and it just kind of scored. I don't know what this guy's doing now. I got to be careful off these kickoffs, too, because kickoffs were hitting me in the last game. That game that I won 7-3, I went 3-0 up. And then I called it right off the bat. I knew that it was going to be a nightmare for him, or for me, because I knew that he was just going to be hitting me off kickoff glitches.
Attacking well here. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this.
And he did.
Giving it straight away. Nathaniel Klein just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Here's the chance.
Oh, I really should have taken that in. That was just greedy. I just wanted a dinger from Jesse Lingard. Yoink. We will take that. I don't know what was happening there. Oh, that was a good ball. I saw that. I didn't think he was going to see that.
He's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Cleared away by the
but he
defender.
screwed it up, thankfully.
Alvaro Morata. Gundogan. Here's Vieira. It's Jesse Lingard.
I do not like that pass into the middle.
Gundogan. And here they are on the attack.
Kevin De Bruyne. Another chance that I really should have taken in closer. That was really stupid of me.
Time is 2 minutes.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Mesut Ozil.
Oh man, eat it. That was the tackle. I don't know how that was not a yellow. I basically just went right through his player. So I will take that. 1-0 at the half. I'm fine with that. What I've been doing in the last couple games has been taking Lingard out around the half and then putting in Quaresma. Quaresma is, as you guys know, awesome. I don't know if you guys have played with his card, but
It's De Bruyne. Neatly intercepted.
I'm also impressed with that Jesse Lingard card.
Andrea Pirlo.
The Jesse Lingard Futmas card is really useful.
Now Willian. Compliment the defender, but not the player trying to cross it. Nathaniel Klein. Nathaniel Klein puts
You're
the ball
not
into
going to
the
win
box.
that against Patrick Vieira. Come on, let's be real.
And he gets the head
Yeah,
ball.
so far Patrick Vieira has been really rapid. I've really enjoyed his card a lot.
It's Sadio Mane. Here's Ozil. Hello. And that's easy for Courtois. Now Bailly. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that.
What is he doing? Like, why would he go stand offside? He was like 10 yards offside.
Offside. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. It's Vieira. Gundogan. Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now.
Oh, that was a good tackle. I really telegraphed that.
Now Sadio Mane. The real speed in this side comes from Sadio Mane. Ozil! Oh,
No,
what a
you're not
pass.
going to score that.
Well,
Not with
chance
Ozil.
for an equaliser that was, and I think the tension got to him, tightened up.
Oh, Willian, eh? You want that? Okay, we'll just play out of the back here, just because his Willian's annoying me.
That's Filiqueta. He's on the move all the time.
Oh,
and
that
makes
was stupid.
lots of these interceptions.
You know he's going to cut across the middle there.
Emphatically and just
Oh,
as well.
all right,
The
let's
approach
slow it
looks
down.
Very encouraging. Kevin De Bruyne. Onto the attack now. Lacazette. Tackle here. Here's Willian.
Nope, not on Patrick Vieira. That's where Vieira is going to come in very useful.
Couple of teammates who are clearly threads it through.
I really need that ball to just find him. But yeah, Vieira is just going to run those things down. That's like what I had with Conte last year. Like, he was that player of the year. Conte was just so useful.
Kevin De Bruyne. It's a neat pass. It's offside. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. They've got the ball back. The interceptor got it for them. Now Sadio Mane. Under some pressure, he shielded it well. That's very good shielding of the ball. Good forward play from them. Mesut Ozil. Oh, he's cut that out well, well read.
Yeah. I need to go ultra attacking here. Or not ultra attacking, but counter attack.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Done well under pressure here to hold the ball as the challenge came in. Kevin De Bruyne. Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position. Gabriel Jesus.
There we go. That was what the counterattack does. You just hit him on the counter. I don't know why, but it seems to just be a very effective thing. Sorry for going radio silent there, but if your team starts playing really poor, if you're worried about this guy coming back, just go counterattack. You keep it on balance. I don't ever recommend going defensive unless it's really late in the game, because defensive just seems to drop your guys off, and the more you go defensive, the more they back up and back up and back up. But for some reason, when you do counterattack like that, it just seems to hit a guy on a break. So it's like absorbing pressure, and then your team actually will score when you get the opportunity. So it's like telling the game code, okay, if he gets the opportunity to counterattack once, just put the ball in the back of the net. Whereas if you're just playing on regular balance, you probably won't get that opportunity. You probably won't score it. But this game's not over yet. This guy's a very capable player.
Kevin De Bruyne. Danny Rose. Azpilicueta. Kevin De Bruyne. Chance now for Lacazette. De Bruyne. De Bruyne.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. That was brilliant. So I'm going to take credit for that one, because that was just like, I knew that he was just going to back up. That seeing eye pass. I'm actually really happy that he scored that. I didn't expect him to score it. He definitely found the toughest way to score it, like through traffic, but I'm really happy that he was able to put that in the back of the net, because that actually was a really, really handy third goal to have. So just a card that was probably, not going to hold its value. He'll probably end up dropping down to about 300k by the end of it. Oh, what are you doing, Courtois? See, that's just late in the game telling it to give this guy some opportunities here. Normally that card would have, normally he would have held that, I like to think. This guy's probably on ultra attacking now.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, you can tell by the way you can tell by the way his players are playing.
Well, I like the look of this attack. Rose. Danny Rose. Well, there's still chance for something to happen, because there's 3 added minutes. Well, the leading side here are leading on the scoreline and in possession of the ball. Their control really exemplified by this.
He does not like that. This guy's really annoyed. You can tell by the way he's tackling.
Here's Willian.
But we are going to take his Willian out. Nope.
Move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions.
Yeah, so that was pretty much as I saw that coming. So, so how I predicted it. I apologize. I'm a little bit sick there, so a little bit gross, but makes for good entertainment, I guess. So this guy, 3-0 ends up being the result there. 2 from who was it? Jesus, and then 1 from De Bruyne. So just an online singles match, nothing crazy. So you guys get to see Patrick Vieira in action. Definitely a very, very awesome card. You guys are going to be seeing a lot more of him in the future there. He's somebody that's going to be very prominent in my squad for at least the next little while there. So as you guys can see, he's got 1 assist from the 3 games. Kevin De Bruyne, 12 goals, 14 assists, and 37. Jesus is somebody that I've used crazy, 131 games, 225 goals. Kresma, 23 and 43. And Lacazette, 146 in 106. So those 2 strikers have just been basically in my team almost since like the first week of FIFA. I played so much FIFA with them. This guy's been a really good card. 4 yellows in 35 games, which is a little high for my liking, but no red, so I'm okay with that. Danny Rose has been really good too. consider all things considered. And Eric Bailly, I actually haven't been that impressed with Eric Bailly this year. He's been okay, but I don't necessarily rate him as highly as I did last year. Anyway, that's the end of the episode today, guys. You guys are gonna see a lot more Patrick Vieira in the squad as the weeks start coming by. We're gonna start playing a lot more games. You guys are gonna start seeing a lot more competitive gaming. Maybe I can even get into weekend leagues. So until episode 17, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking with me. So take care, guys. Peace.